Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It feels very weird after the last week of vlogging to be sitting here with my softbox lights, my tripod, and all the normal stuff, but I'm very excited because I am going to be showing you guys a holiday makeup look that you can wear to work parties, that you can wear to family stuff, that you can wear if you're just feeling a little extra on a Thursday, that you can wear if you're getting drinks with your friends. Like, this look will have you covered for any of your holiday needs. So I'm really excited to be doing this with you. There are a couple of my old favorites that I'm going to be using in this video, as well as some new stuff too. So I can't wait to try out these products with you all and get your reactions to them as well. That's enough talking, and let's get right into this makeup look. I'm going to start by priming my face using the Pixi Beauty Rose Flash Balm. I've really been enjoying this lately. It kind of feels, this is gonna sound wrong, it kind of feels like Vaseline for your face almost, but just in a much more enjoyable way. Like, it really just adds that extra layer of moisture to your skin that I feel like in winter especially, as you guys probably know already, I have dry skin. It's something that I need in my makeup products, so that's definitely something that I'm grateful for and what I've been reaching for a lot. Now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I've been using the Fenty Beauty one for a while now, maybe almost a year or something. Is that even possible? This is the shade 170. I love this foundation because it is a semi-matte. I don't really do well with super matte foundations, again, as I mentioned, since I have dry skin. So this one is kind of a happy medium for me because it gives me a lot of coverage, but it doesn't dry me out as fast as some other foundations that I've tried. And I'm just going to use my I need to get new ones of these, I think. I'm just gonna use my Real Techniques beauty sponge to pat that out. I just want to show you guys really quickly, like, this is what I mean about the semi-matte. My skin still looks pretty dewy and nice, but it just feels a little bit more smoothed over, so that is probably why I love this foundation so much. I'm always just amazed at the difference this foundation makes. Like, rewind 10 seconds, look at my face, and now look at my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, Rihanna. Thank you for everything you do for us. Honestly, I don't even know if I need concealer. Maybe just a little bit over here. I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Sand. I can only actually use a little bit because I'm almost out of this, but it's an Ulta Beauty exclusive, and my local Ulta is not exactly local, it's like on the Upper East Side, so I haven't really been up and over there lately to pick up more of this, so I might place an Ulta.com order today or tomorrow just so I can restock on this, because I feel like it does last me a while. This is a very matte product, the Shape Tape, which I prefer for my concealer over a more like dewy looking or like wet concealer, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just like, it lasts a long time because you don't need to use a lot of it, but then when you run out of it, you run out of it. What am I doing next? Let's do like blush and contour. So I have a new product that I'm going to be using. This is from Profusion Cosmetics. I have done a couple of videos about their products before. This is a new, literally new, I didn't even take this off for this video, new blush palette. It looks like it also, like, I might be able to use the shade Chic for contouring, so let me prepare myself to film this video, which I thought I did, and I did not. Take that plastic cover off so you guys can get a better look at these shades. Okay, so this blush palette comes with 6 shades. What I love about Profusion is they're really high quality for not very expensive, so not sure on the exact price, but I'll pop it on the screen over here so you can see how much this is. And for all the shades you get, it's like really good value for money. Basically, this look, oh, hello. Oh, be right down, thanks. Sorry guys, got a holiday delivery from the team at Budweiser, and that's what that was. So thank you, Budweiser, for sending that. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which shades will look the best with the look. As I haven't talked to you guys through the look, I guess, but as you probably saw in the thumbnail, I'm aiming to do kind of like a bronze shimmery eye with like a bright red lip, which I feel like looks really, really pretty. So I'm kind of thinking that Chic I might use to just contour really lightly because I want the focus to be the eyes and the lips. And then I might also just add a tiny bit of Shameless to the apples of my cheeks. So let's try that and see how far we get with it. For Chic, I'm gonna be using my Sigma Beauty Duo Fiber F50 brush. I really like how this brush applies product to my face. Do you see what a big difference even that little bit of color and contour makes in this look? I feel like that came on really beautifully. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. It's always helpful to bring the color up a little bit, kind of on the sides of your forehead and also slightly below your chin, just so you can kind of balance out that extra glow. I really like how that's looking, so I'm just going to very, very lightly dab into Shameless. Oh wow. That's the thing about Profusion. They're really, really highly pigmented, so you honestly don't need a lot if you're going for like a subtle look. That's honestly probably so subtle you can't really see it, but I'm loving whatever's happening right now, so we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, and next I will do my brows. Nothing new here, using the NYX Cosmetics micro brow pencil. So I think I might have actually bought this a shade too light. So this is Taupe, the shade that I normally use, but I bought an ash brown one that whenever I run out of this, which I'm sure will happen in the next few weeks, I'll switch over to ash brown so you guys can kind of see the difference of how the product applies. And I love this product because it just has a plain spoolie on the end so you can brush out really easily, and then a really precise pencil so you can kind of fill in however much you want to. And then to lock it all in, Glossier Boy Brow in brown. What else? All right, I am starting to look slowly and surely more like I am a part of society and that I am a human. So this is most of the base done. I might wait till a little bit later to add in the highlight. So for now, why don't we move on to eyes, which is kind of one of the focal points of this look. So real quick, I'm gonna prime with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I love this stuff and have been using it for a while. And whenever I run out of it, up next on my list to try is the Smashbox Primerizer, it might be called. I've heard a few different people recommend that one to me. So I've zoomed you guys in a little bit more, and you guys are actually going to be figuring this part out with me as we go along because I have a general sense of what I want to do and a bunch of different products that I could use. So I'll kind of talk through what I'm thinking with you all and we'll see what I end up choosing. But for the base of this eye look, I'm actually going to use the gift that Caitlin got me for Christmas. This is the Winky Lux Coffee Palette. These are the shades that we're dealing with. Lots of neutrals, some shimmers, a little more cool toned than I usually go for, but nothing too far out of my comfort range. It smells like coffee. Best part, definitely. Oh, and they have the cutest little names on the back. This is a huge pet peeve of mine. Like, why don't they just put the shade names next to the shade so that I'm not like back and forth, back and forth. My Morphe palette has that too, and it's so annoying. So anyway, once I flip it over and then flip it back to you guys, I think I'm gonna just start by warming up the base of my eye with Cappuccino. This is also my first time trying Winky Lux. Let me know if you guys have tried this brand and what you think of it. Ooh, this is pretty pigmented too, but I like that it's not too far off from my natural skin color. Okay, so this is kind of how it's applying right now. I always kind of like to use a flat brush to go in and apply some kind of a base to my eye look. I know a lot of people start with the transitions shade. This is just what I do. To kind of just set like a base for myself. I've got my nice Cappuccino base applied, and I think I'm just going to, where'd my other brush go? Use the shade Affogato, which is the lightest shade here, to kind of just add a little bit of color in between my brow line and the top of the shape that I have made with Cappuccino on top of my eye. just to kind of help it blend together. This is the best blending brush, by the way. It's the Sigma. It's so faded because I use it so much. Tapered Blending E40, really good. And now I'm a little bit scared to dip into this deep brown color for fear that it might be too brown, but I'm just gonna do it lightly and kind of fill in partly around my crease and the outer corner of my eye, and this is the shade Americano. I've successfully applied that shade to my crease. My advice for tricky eyeshadow shades like that is always just to start super light because it's much easier to add on than it is to take off later. And I'm just gonna take a tiny, tiny bit of this even deeper shade at the bottom. This one is Double Shot, and I'm just gonna pop that right in the outer corner. Okay, and just to quickly show you guys where I'm at right now, I've basically got this really brown, warm, smoky base happening here, which is exactly what I wanted. And now we need to figure out the fun part, which is how are we going to sparkle this up a little bit. I've got a couple of options here and I wanted to talk you guys through them. So first I have these two liquid eyeshadows from Pixi Beauty. This one over here is Passion Light and this one is Bare Brilliance. To show you a little bit closer what they look like, and I will swatch them for you now. We've got Bare Brilliance up here and then Passion Light down here. Of these two, I think Bare Brilliance is more what I'm going for right now. I think that Passion Light is a little bit more on the coppery side, but let's try some of these other products as well. This is one of the Charlotte Tilbury single shadow shades. This is Eyes to Mesmerize, and the shade is Marie Antoinette. So just to kind of show you what this looks like, it's this very like perfect kind of bronzy situation, and it's a cream shadow. So what you do is you just take a little bit on your finger like that and then you kind of dab it onto your eye. Ooh, okay, so this is definitely a little bit more subtle, but it's got that really amazing like shimmer and glisten situation happening. Two more options, one that you would have seen in my Birchbox beauty unboxing. It's from LOC. This is the shade Eclipse, and it's the same thing as the Pixi Beauty ones. So, oh, that is really nice too. It's just really creamy. It's a lot less sparkle again. It's a lot less sparkle and much more shimmer, and it almost has like a glossy kind of finish to it, if you can see that too. But it definitely applies more matte than the Charlotte Tilbury shade. And then last but not least, this is like glitter palooza, so we might need to save this for a New Year's look, but I have this from Pop Beauty. This is also another liquid eyeshadow. This is the shade Crushed Copper. So let's go ahead and swatch it. Pretty much all of these liquid shadows have kind of the standard doe foot applicator. Oh wow, I know that's sparkly, but it's also, oh, look at that. Look at that one. I'm dying right now. Oh, these are all so good. I really can't go wrong, can I? Oh man. I'm also just watching how they dry, and the Pixi Beauty ones are definitely drying the way they go on, like very shimmery, very matte. The Charlotte Tilbury one is kind of fading a little bit, which I don't know if that's exactly what I want for this look, so I might save that for a different one. The one from LOC is drying really nicely as well. It's just kind of leaving this like almost like gold foil kind of finish to it. I'm so confused right now. I love all of them so much. Well, I'm going to eliminate Passion Light by Pixi Beauty because it's a little more coppery, and I'm also going to eliminate the Charlotte Tilbury Marie Antoinette cream shadow because it's not showing up exactly as intensely as I'd like it to. But that still leaves me with 3 amazing options. This is so hard. This is like trying to choose a favorite child, I feel like. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'll start with the LOC one, and if I want to add a little bit of sparkle to it, I might add the Pixi Beauty on top of that. So let's go in with this. Okay, and I'm just gonna use my ring finger to kind of start to dab that out. Ooh, okay. So what I ended up doing was using my ring finger to dab the sparkle a little bit more towards the center of my eye too. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like it looks a lot more balanced that way, because it was kind of too shimmery in the middle where it was like really driving attention to the center point. So I think that works better for lighter powder shimmer shades rather than the liquid ones. I feel like for the liquid ones you kind of just have to go for it. Just for fun while we're here, I'm gonna try to add a tiny bit also of the Pixie Beauty one on top of it just to see how glittery we can get here. So I just finished adding it on top. I went totally nuts and put it all over my lid. I couldn't help myself, but I think you guys can see like the impact that this has, especially with the more matte shades that are underneath it. I just think it looks really cool, and I think it's different than like doing some kind of more bright one like this. It's still a look, but it feels a little bit more subtle, which is what I really like about it. Now that that part is done, I'm just going to, where'd you go? Quickly apply some Glossier Lash Slick to my lashes. Mascara has been applied, and you know what, you guys, I'm so like sparkly with the eyes that I'm actually going to skip highlighter altogether. I don't think it's necessary for this look at all, and I feel like my skin already has that like dewy bouncy glow to it thanks to the Fenty foundation. So I'm just going to truck on ahead to lipstick. I'm going to be using two ASOS beauty products. If you guys haven't tried them, I have a whole video where I test out a bunch of stuff. I'll link it on the screen and down below if you want to watch. This is the red color that I got from them. This is the color Owned. So this is the red we're going for. Pretty much matches my sweatshirt. And then I've also got a lip liner here, which I suck at lip liner, you guys, but for the sake of like long-lasting makeup looks for all your holiday parties, I'm gonna try to outline my lips with the lip liner and then apply the lipstick. So let's see how this goes. Let's make this go away absolutely immediately. I'm gonna apply the lipstick. All right, look at that successful application. Wow, how exciting. I love how dressed up I am right now, even though it's 1:05 p.m. on a Friday. And here is the look. I just went off camera to add some waves to my hair so it looked a little more complete. And the last thing I'm gonna do is try this Joan Selfie Ready Setting Spray in matte. Caitlin also brought this for me when she was here from Chicago, so let me just, okay, that looks like a pretty fine mist, so I'm just gonna spray it on top, hopefully help it hold a little longer. Always feels so refreshing to use a mist. This is actually supposed to be a matte one, so it should dry matte in a few seconds. Yeah, this is the holiday party look that I came up with. I really hope you guys like this one. I had so much fun creating it with you guys, and also kind of letting you like see my thought process of which shimmer shade to use with the kind of bronze eyeshadow look. I think that's really fun to be able to think out loud with you guys sometimes, and get to hear your thoughts also. So let me know in the comments below what you like the most about this look, if you've tried any of these products, what you really love. Let me know where you might wear a makeup look like this. Do you have an office party to go to? Is your boyfriend taking you out? Are you just like having a great night at home by yourself taking extra Instagram photos? Because I've done that before. So let me know where you might be wearing this look this year. If you would ever recreate something similar, definitely tag me on Instagram and leave me a comment on this video. Thank you guys so much again for watching this video. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out any of the other Vlogmas videos that have been up so far, I will leave a playlist down in the description box for you to check out. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you guys join my little online community here, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, so I know to keep doing more holiday makeup tutorials, makeup in general, anything else that you guys would like to see. That's all for me today, you guys. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.